But you must fight for the little things that someone doesn't take the big things away from you.
Yeah.
I try to be a positive role model for the youth, my peers, and all my ministers. A pure example of excellence in every way. I also try to be unselfish, control my temper, and not to use profanity, and never do I allow adversity or someone else's negativity stop me.
Yeah.
I try to keep balance emotionally and physically in everything I do.
Yeah, I do. The Josephine Baker story, it really encouraged me, because I was allowed to hear about that woman, and when they put the movie out on HBO, I saw a lot of myself in that character. And she said that. She said, you have to fight for the little things that they don't. It starts with, you know, like I said about friendships, there are a lot of people that start out as my friend, but I'm a very loyal and, again, sacred person. And the moment that you violate my privacy, if I tell you something, you tell somebody else, we're no longer friends. I just can't allow you to do me that way and then pretend like it never happened.
But can't you also forgive someone?
Oh, yeah. But, you know, I learned that, too. I learned that you forgiving a person doesn't necessarily mean you want them in your life. I have to love you, but I don't have to put up with you. When you grin in my face, and then you know you stabbing me in my back, and I find it out, and I'm supposed to just grin with you and play like it. No, it's not all right. It just makes me, I think I depreciate when I let you do that to me, and I just can't let you do that to me. Because I fight too long to get to where I am, and I'm fighting too hard to get to where I want to go. And like I said before, if it's heavy bagging, see, I'm the type of person too, I hear people say, well, you know, I got associates, I don't have friends, but see, I don't have associates. You know why? Because for me to associate with you, you know, if I can't be myself around a person, I don't want you around me. Why should, you know, people hear people say, I'm going to feed her with a wooden handled spoon, I know just so much to tell her. I'm not that way. If I can't tell you my heart, soul, mind, and everything that I feel and can trust you with it, if I get to feed you with a wooden handled spoon, I don't want you around me. Because I'm not going to bend over backwards to be trying to, you know, watch what I say. I'm just real. You have to love me for me. You know, because I will stand tall with or without you. I've learned to. My sufferings and struggles have taught me. I have no choice now. There's nothing back for me. When I leave Lake County, I love them. But it's over, it's farewell. I have to go on. Because, see, I got a goal I got to meet. You know, I thank God for everything that, you know, that's been happening here. But I don't look back. Because my mother taught me, she said, Lerone, you work out and do all you can in that situation at that time. And if it doesn't work out, you know you did all you can to make it work. Why look back? So I have no regrets when I leave here. It was swell. I love it. But I'm going on. It's too much I want.
And you said you had suffering.
Yeah.
Can you name one of the lowest points of your life?
There were a lot of times. I'm very young and not having, see, I grew up without really mentors. My mentors were people I saw on television. My father, I grew up without my father. My mother worked all the time to give us the best things out of life, so I really never had a person that I could lean on and trust and talk to. But there were a lot of low points in my life that only prayer could have brought me through. You know, a lot of them.
Being in the public eye yourself, how do you feel about the O.J. Simpson and Michael Jackson tragedy? Has your privacy, well, obviously you said your privacy's already been violated.
Yeah, a lot of times.
How do you deal with the lies and jealousy that you have thrown at being in the public eye? Is there a great price to pay for being known?
Yep. You just don't have a private. You know, I have actually found myself praying for O.J. Simpson and Michael Jackson because it's ridiculous. Every day. And now he married, what's her name, Elvis Presley's daughter, and I was looking at how they had even followed them to where their honeymoon was and was actually outside taking pictures. I was like, when are they going to stop harassing this boy? You know, it was like always something. You know what I'm saying? And I can imagine how he feels when he's being ripped apart. Then this man is accusing him of molesting somebody, and then it's always something. Being in the public eye is not glitter and glamour at all. It's just not. And the O.J. Simpson thing, it's ridiculous how they followed that man in that van all the way on the expressway. I mean, it is a price to pay. You have no privacy. Mm-hmm. People, I saw a lady on TV, she was talking to Oprah Winfrey. She said, I have the right to know, when I buy somebody's record, I have the right to know what they're doing because I buy their record. I have the right to know what they're doing. And that's not true. You buy a product because you like it, and that's as far as it goes. You turn on the TV to watch me, that's it. You don't get my address and find out where I stay. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that to me. You know, I just can't have that. It's too much. It has to end somewhere. It really has to end somewhere. It does.
How do you feel about racism? Especially in the media. Since you've
You know
been
what? I've never really
TV
experienced racism, and I'm going to say something that's really hard. But a lot of my struggle, when I moved here, a white man gave me my job. He did. Some black people wouldn't hire me. They just wouldn't hire me. And a white man gave me my first job. And the second job I got, a white man gave it to me. So, and every time I look back on my life, every problem I've ever really had major, even on my job, it's always been a black person. I think black people have this, I don't know what our problem is. I think we feel that it's not enough for all of us to go around.
What do you mean?
I mean that, like, Angela, if you were a movie star, and I wanted to break into the movies and be in your movie, I wouldn't become your friend and try to tear you down. I would want to get with you and learn from you and absorb from you, you know what I mean? So I can become like you, because I admire you.
There's a lot of us that are out
Yeah,
there.
there are. I'm not saying all black people are like that. But I'm talking about, you asked me personally, I'm talking about personally Lerone Baker, what I've experienced. Yeah, from the ones that I've experienced. But there have been black people that have been good to me too. But I can look back on a lot of instances in my life, and even in the church realm, we keep doing it to each other. The ministers don't get along, you know, it's division, you know.
So how do you plan on, or how have you changed anything? How have you helped progress the black community through what you've done? Have you helped out in any way? Yeah, I've tried. I've done all. You know, this lady came to me. She asked me to do some youth work function, and when I came to help out, I've made myself available for a lot of things. Herself didn't even come. You know what I mean? I can't help you unless you're willing to help yourself. You know what I mean? I've done the best I can do to promote the gospel of Jesus Christ and to give you good gospel music and tell you the truth and to give you an avenue and a vehicle out, you know. I can't do no more. I can't make you want it. You know what I mean? I just can't make you want it. Something's for you to do. I can't do it all. But you have tried. And
yeah, Angela, like I said before, ever since I've been here, I've done, see, I look back over my life and I evaluate what I've done. You know what I mean? And the moment I leave you alone, see, I just don't leave you alone because for stupid stuff. You did something. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm long-suffering. People think I'm just this arrogant, evil, mean, but no, I'm not. When you tell me something, I'm looking for that. Don't tell me something that ain't what it is, because I'm going to get upset with you. And don't you expect the same thing from me? If you ask me something, you want me to give you what you asked?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the way I am. When I look back, I did all I could to make it work. So I have no regrets. I have no regrets.